Happy New Year. I hope you had a great time off and were able to safely celebrate the birth of Jesus with some part of your family. If you're new to our community this semester, just welcome. 2020 was hard. I think it's fair to say it was the hardest year of my academic career. We all suffered, and I know some of you have suffered illness and some of you have lost family members. I want you to know that we're here for you. We hurt with you, and I hope you find time to talk in person with a friend, a faculty member, or a staff member. We're ready for those conversations. I realize you may want to forget 2020. I know there are many aspects that I do, but I think there may be lessons that we do want to remember. In one of my favorite passages in the Bible, the writer of Hebrews encouraged his community by providing examples of all the people who were faithful to God in spite of the challenges. You may remember, he wrote, by faith Abraham, by faith Jacob, by faith Ruth, by faith Esther, and he went through much of the Old Testament, and he talked about all those who had done well because of their consistent commitment to God. They held on even though they faced real challenges. He completes that story with this comment. Therefore, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us also lay aside every weight and the sin which clings so closely to us, and let us run with perseverance the race that is set before us. This year is going to take even more perseverance, but with God's help, we will continue to do it one day at a time. For many, a new year means a new start. Some of you set resolutions perhaps for the new year. I have a couple suggestions for you. And yes, I know it's not January 1st, but it's never too late to make a positive change in your life. In 2021, I want you to resolve to focus on the aspects of your experience you can control. Focus on how you respond to the challenges in front of you. It's easy to give up and to complain, but be resilient. Persevere. Develop passionate patience. Let's be hopeful for the future. Second, and you know, we're living in a great time of political polarization and anger in our country. This past week, the United States Capitol was overcome by a mob as they tried to count the electoral votes. Nothing like that has ever happened in my lifetime. It's clear that much divides us. In his letter to the Ephesians, Paul reminded the followers of Jesus that they should be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other just as in Christ God forgave you. Let us resolve that we will be the people that God has called us to be, known for kindness and compassion at all times. I was proud of you and our campus this past term in that I believe that you modeled civic engagement with each other during a very divisive election. I would just remind you that we believe developing citizens is an important part of our mission, and Dr. Ron Mock, as he did last term, will continue to advance this effort through our own civility project. I hope you'll find the time to participate. I have hope, and I hope you do too, that the end of this pandemic is in sight. Unfortunately, as you've seen, turning the calendar did not change everything. We still remain in the midst of COVID. Let's learn the lessons of 2020. Let's be resilient. Let's care about our health and the health of the other members of our community. This past Monday, I opened our new physician assistant program and welcomed 20 new students to campus. I did that live and in person. It was a lot of fun. It reminded me so much of what I've been missing. It's your faces. God has made us with bodies, and in this pandemic, I just long for being together in person. While you've been at home for the break, we've been hard at work preparing for your return, and if you're new, for having you on campus. We want our community to be as safe as it can be in a pandemic. We've sent you lots of details by email about COVID-19 testing and the return to campus. Please read those emails carefully. We're going to face this coming semester with courage and resiliency, just like we did before. Together, we can do this. I look forward to seeing you on campus soon. Have a very safe trip back.